Start of the second term, 8-5-53, 1 straight 6. The Cheetahs, Jervey's back in the ruck, and there's Sims, and that's what they need. Jervey's to Sims is good. They go to full forward. There's said player who comes out. He picks it up, handballs away towards back towards Long. Came from Johns, kicks it back to the corridor. Gregorio runs back with a fly to the footy, and I think the mark's been taken about 20 metres out. Is it your said player, Dale?
11.
No, it's 11.
11.
What are you doing?
Gee, I'll tell you what, the glasses are failing.
Alex Denham, who played last year.
Yeah, he's a good player.
So, this is the start the Cheetahs need.
Yeah, of course it is. You might have gone too early.
Never. Denham, 15 out, 20 out, directly in front. Just uses the breeze to bring it back and put it straight through. So, he's first. And the second for Geelong West. They go to 2 straight 12. Trail Werribee Central's 8-5-53. And that's on the Commonwealth Hotel. Second quarter scoreboard, a minute played.
Well, I tell you what, I reckon the wind's sprung up just a little bit right at this minute. They've got the advantage of it, and I reckon Nick Washington's got them at quarter time and just settled them down a bit and said, don't worry too much about the scoreboard. We'll get a chance at it now. Let's just be cool, calm and collected. And they've done that, and they've kicked an early goal. As you said in the call, exactly what they needed.
So Jervey's back in the ruck in the middle of the ground, up against Jones. It's all up to Jervey's over the top. Gets a second go at it, comes down, picked up there by White, can't take clean possession. And coming out the other side is Cassidy, goes backwards. It's a nice little handball, goes out wide looking for Koutsamanis. He can't meet it before it goes over the boundary line. And the umpire will throw it in on centre wing.
Oh, I think you're right too. They have to leave Jervey's in the ruck for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah, just give him a little cutout and then flop him into the forward line, mate. Big bloke like that, he won't need to have a rest. He does it every year, all year. Ball thrown back into the field of play. Ground level, picked up there. Smith kicks round the corner. Goes back towards centre wing. Bounce favours the side in Taylor. Taylor goes back inside. Lima overruns the ball. Picked up there by Sermon. Goes to the full forward position. Montebruno in a 1-out competition. Ball's knocked down. The umpire says he's got a free kick for over the shoulder.
Might have been a bit lucky.
Scott Philby did everything possible there, but good body work from Montebruno in front. And Tyrone Montebruno will go back and shoot at goal number 4.
I just reckon around the ground, they're letting a lot of those ones go. I think you can let them go up there too. You know, if you're paying them up the ground, fair enough, but they're not.
So Montebruno from about 15 metres out, almost directly in front. He doesn't look like missing ever.
They didn't want
and
that.
His fourth goal gives Werribee Central's their 9th, so they're 9-5-59. They lead, yes they do. They lead Geelong West on 2 straight goals, 6 behinds. We've gone 3 minutes, second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, again, from the halfback flank, Smith, I think you might have been a little bit hard on Lima. He overrun on the ball. I reckon he got a really bad bounce, and I reckon the bloke just out here when it went to Taylor, he got a bad bounce too. So the bounce went Central's way that time, and then the lucky free kick to Montebruno in the finish. And I would say that even though it's a real handy goal against it, it was a little bit lucky.
So back to the middle for Jones and Jervey's. Boy throws the ball in the air. Jervey's gets it down easily. Sims overruns it. Then he has to put the tackle on. Needs some support. John's in there as well. And, here we go. Oh, I smell a punce.
Yeah,
I smell a punce. There it is. Look at that.
And I've got absolutely no qualms about that either.
He dragged it in. He did. So Johns will take the free kick. Goes along towards full forward. 4 or 5 there. Coming off the front of the pack. Is Crushiti.
Great tackle.
Or the cruise ship, that's what we're calling him. He goes, now the ball spills out to Phipps, who for Werribee Centrals takes 2 bounces on centre wing, chips the ball over the top. Oh, great play, Robbie Sims. It just sat up in the breeze for him. Robbie came across and put the hand out.
He's hurt the boy down the back there too. That was a crunching tackle.
So, boundary throw in, 65 around from the Werribee goal, city end of the Western Oval. Thrown in now, Jones from behind. Jervey's gets it to the side of the pack. Push, said the umpire. So Jervey's will take it from the ruck contest. Goes back to the middle of the ground. Good kick if Gregorio can get there. He can't. Which way is it going to sit for? It's going to sit for Weatherly. Handball. Oh, puts his teammate under pressure. Is that dropping the ball? Another punce comes out. Didn't really have much of a chance there,
no, I don't think there was much prior there.
Anyway, a kick quickly towards the goal square. Oh, that's a good mark. And the kick came from Denham, and it was a quick kick. It was still a 2-on-1, but the ball with the aid of the breeze, and it is Sam Kelly who's kicked one already today. A chance to kick from 10 metres out, slide angle. Comes in and kicks the goal. So his second, third for the Cheetahs, and they go to 3 straight goals, 18. They trail Werribee Central's 9-5-59. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes played.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but usually in windy conditions it's very, very hard to kick goals. But up that end, it seems, because the wind, the way the wind's blowing, they just hang it out and they're kicking them every time. The wind's helping them kick the goals, I reckon.
It's the tunnel.
Yeah, you just kick it up and the wind says, "Yeah, we'll take it right through the big sticks." Unbelievable.
So ball just making its way back to the centre position. Young boundary umpires there. There's got 3 of them out there far side, I think I saw.
My 2 best players at quarter time, or better players at quarter time for West. And what are we gone? 6 minutes, 7 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
And we've got 2 already. So they're obviously on the improve.
So we're back in the middle of the ground. Jervis goes up against Jones once again. So umpire throws the ball in the air. Jervis over the top, gets a second go at it, goes towards Long, can't pick it up cleanly, picked up by White, spins out of trouble, good quick hand, goes back now to Jervis, running through the middle of the ground, gets a bad bounce unfortunately, Koutsamanis comes out, kicks out wide, looks to the wing, and here's Hall. Will he swing back on his left? Naturally he will, but takes his time, goes on the arc, has a player inside, and the handball's good, picked up there, Jones is it?
Yep.
Flipped up, Jones goes wide, not too sure what that player was doing there, but maybe lost it in the sun. And
you know, as mobile as Jervis is, I think he struggles to run with Phil Jones around the ground.
Yeah, he's like a ruck rover, isn't he, Jones?
Yeah, he is. He is.
can he do it all day though, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he's going to have to, because they haven't got much chop out.
Yeah, they haven't got much else to go in there.
So Jervis is going to do the ruck work on this end. He's going to come down. That's Buddy with him, is it? Buddy over the top, gets the hands down, goes to Hall, quick kick into the forward line, bounce, where will it go? Goes towards Bob, on to Bruno, turns him inside out, handball's good, goes to Taylor, and that's how easy football can be. It's 10-5-65 now to the visitors, Werribee Centrals. They lead Geelong West 3 straight goals, 18. We have gone 7.5 minutes. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
I'll tell you what, I'm very, very impressed with the way the Centrals are moving the ball into the wind. They're moving it around the boundary. They're bringing it back into the corridor when they need to. Bruno, I'll give you one word of warning, mate. You are not going to catch Mensch or Mullane Grant if you start handball. Get the goal, son. But good team play all the same.
So back to the middle. Centurions doing well, holding the Cheetahs up. Geez, that's a good throw in the air by the umpire. Jervis gets it down, coming off the wing. Left it behind there for Werribee was Rathbone. So gives Stan Chu just back on the ground an opportunity, goes towards full forward. It's a good kick, good hands. And Sam Kelly will shoot for goal from 30 out, slide angle. Kick 2 this afternoon already, Sam Kelly. 1 in each quarter, and this for his 3rd and the 4th for the Cheetahs. He comes in, wastes no time, right foot kick. Looks pretty good off the boot. Goal umpire says no problems with that, so his 3rd. Quick reply for the Cheetahs. They go to 4 straight goals, 24. And they trail Werribee Central's 10-5-65. Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes played.
Tell you what, when all the on-ballers are on this side of the pack and there's only one of each side on the other side, and Scotty Rathbone runs in and runs so far past the ball, he leaves the player on his own in the centre who fumbles it 6 times before he picks it up and still has 15 minutes to kick the ball. That's a shocking mistake, and you want to go for the ball, but you've also got to be accountable in there at the centre bounce.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Jervis Jones. Ball thrown up by the umpire. Jones favoured, but Jervis probably just gets the last tap on it, but it's Jones who gets the ball out of the middle of the ground. I think there's going to be a fair bit of play. Oh, look out, Mushy! He's nearly knocked over Mushy.
That was going out.
Picked up
play, Mushy.
He's been legged. There's a free kick being given away, and it's going to Bruno. So Bruno goes back by hand, goes back towards Jones, picks the ball up, steps around, kicks in towards the centre half forward position. Coming out, Taylor behind, ball comes to the front of the pack. Good clean pick up, hands, good. Outside, I think it was Totoro who ends up with the ball, tries to take him on, wound a couple of times, goes back to Cornish, to Smith. Steps around, steadies himself and goes towards goal.
Oh, that's
a nice finish.
That is class.
It's a nice finish. Matthew Smith has got his first goal of the afternoon. Now the 11th goal. 11th goal, 5 to the visitors, Werribee Centrals. They lead Geelong West on 4 straight. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard, 10 minutes gone.
Well, I tell you what, they swung him around, Totoro, a couple of times. He did the 360, and a lot of times the umpire will possibly pay a free kick for holding on to it, but they're letting it go a bit. But once Matt Smith got the ball that time, he looked all class. It was a beautiful goal. And in my best players, Mushy's just made the list.
He's cracked it too, Mush. He's off. He's gone.
He's
Is
gone?
that enough?
I don't know why. The ball was going out and he kept
doesn't
it
like
away
it.
from him, and then Central's got a goal.
Doesn't like it. Had enough. So back to the middle. Jervis gets it down. Sims taps it onto White, rides the tackle, gets the handball free to Cogger. He handballs it to Lima coming off half back. Not a great one. And Braden Montebruno gets across there, keeps his feet and gets around. He looks fit too.
Yeah.
As always,
Not
handballs
match
it.
fit, though.
No, but gets it away. Now McNichol goes with a left foot kick inside 50 again. Taylor behind on this occasion. And might be able to go. Oh, great tackle. Oh, over the shoulder, said the umpire. Oh. So Luke Malcolm will take the free kick. Last line of defence for the Cheetahs. Goes with a wobbly kick towards Sims. Might sit for him though. It does. Got a bit of time. Not much to kick to though. Stand choose 1. He goes back inboard and turns it straight over. And it might make him pay. And the goal is there, and that is bad. Salmon kicks the goal. And the turnover has hurt. 12-5-77 Werribee. Geelong West 4 straight 24. And that is on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 12 minutes played. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I'm starting to, but I tell you what, like we did comment on Sims. He's not playing the greatest game he's ever played, but look, you try and find positives when people kick a goal. There's no positives in that. That was just a shocking mistake. If there's no one to kick to, keep it on the boundary line. Don't kick it back into the corridor. You can't afford to do that.
So ball back with the umpire, thrown up in the middle of the ground. Jones up against Jervis, and he taps the ball down, goes towards White. He works pretty hard, this bloke in the middle of the ground, but that's a great pick up in the middle of the ground by Walson. Gets the ball out to a running player coming past. It's now into the half-forward line. Pressure on Wall, puts the ball down over the top of it. He'll need to get it out, otherwise he'll be pinged. And the umpire's letting play go on. Again, Werribee converge with the numbers. Smith picks the ball up, goes backwards, and again it's Jones. He's just loving this role in the ruck today. He might be there permanently. Goes towards Montebruno. He's up. Doesn't take the mark. Totoro front and square. Can't pick the ball up. Needs to feed it out now. And can he do it? Umpire standing back and says no chance. We'll ball it up at the true centre half forward position.
That's a really good decision, that, because he was tackled to the ground with the ball. He didn't drag it in, and the umpire's got it spot on.
So Jervis again taps the ball out wide, goes to O'Brien, goes over the top, running player through the middle as O'Dwyer, gets kicked to the ball to the centre half forward position. Bad bounce. Who's it going to favour? Hall. I think Sam Kelly got away with one there, went towards goal, and unfortunately there's their first blemish of the afternoon. Sam Kelly's first blemish, and we have a minor score, 4 goals, 1, 25, 12-5. 77 to the Werribee Central side. We have gone 13 minutes for second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
So waiting for the ball to come back. Massive crowd up at the northern end. The footy's gone over the back and not coming back for a while. Quick update scores. Early stage of the second term, Bellpost Hill 1-6, Inverleigh 1-5, East Geelong 4-5, leading Thompson 3 straight. Cryo 5-3. Belmont Lions 5-4, and still quarter time at North Geelong. They are 7-4, and they lead. In fact, no, sorry, they're now 4 minutes into the second term. North Geelong 9-4, 58, Anakieon 2-3, 15.
I tell you what, that Corio Belmont game, that may well be a cliffhanger all day.
Corio 5-3, 33. Belmont Lions 7-4, 46 now. So kick the last couple, the Cheetahs.
The who?
Oh, sorry, the Devils, the Lions, 7-4 to 5-3.
Go to the zoo, you'll get it right.
Yeah, there'll be one of them. and Whale to take us off. Good work.
Yeah, ball's kicked in short. It's a good kick, and the mark has been taken there by Gianni. So Gianni just kicks the ball out wide, goes looking for, and will find Butty just inside the field of play.
There's too many blokes on the field. These trainers, get them away. Get up on the bike track.
So good
well,
mark
that's where
there
they should be.
Stand on the ground.
He's just waiting for some options to come up in front of him now. Taylor leads towards the boundary line. He's been asked to play on by the umpire. Now he's put himself under pressure. Handball goes back, short kick. Oh, tell you what, it's just about required distance, but just inside the field of play, and Jones has taken the mark. So Jones, haven't seen Taylor this quarter. I don't know whether he's on the field or not, but ball comes out, goes long along the boundary line. They're positioned with their kicking. It's good. It ends up in the hands of Walson again.
It has to be 50. He bumped
And
him
Walson
clearly
now
after
will
he
get
took the
50.
mark.
He wants to try and get the footy, Adam Lima, rather than worrying about bumper blokes.
Yeah, that was just frustration, I think. Wasn't much in it, but once he's taken the mark, you're not allowed to touch them.
So Walson, if this is quality young kid, he should kick this goal, but he goes short. Left
Oh,
ball
you
by
can't
himself.
leave blokes there.
Montebruno just standing in space by himself. And this will be 5, so he's well on the way, Grub. He's the total of 8 from David Mensch last night.
Menchie, look out.
As I said, it's all about staying sound. Let's hope he can.
Yeah.
So Montebruno comes in. 20 metres out, directly in front. You would almost put your glasses down with this kick. He's kicked at it. He's gone up across the umpire, but he's gone back. He's got number 5 for the afternoon. And the 13th goal now for Werribee Central. 13 goals, 5. So pretty good kicking there again. Geelong West, 4 goals, 1. We've gone 16 minutes. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, it was good kicking for goal, but I didn't know it because the goal umpire almost ran around to the bloody commentary box and I thought he must have missed it. Why do they run so far? But look, that again, Nick Washington, he'd have to be pulling his hair out. He's gone and got some good players. He reckons they're going to go all right. And the mistakes they made down here, a frustrating mistake with a 50 and leaving Montebruno on his own sitting there in the middle. That's just, you can't do that if you're going to be a good side.
So back to the middle. Middle stages of the second term. Werribee Central's in complete control here. Jervis and Jones. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Jones gets it down beautifully. Matt Smith, handball out the back. Might sit it right for Hall. Drill player and got the handball away. Fletcher over the top. Back towards Cornish over the top of it as well. Coming through the middle was Cassidy for Werribee Centrals. Pack develops around him. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Still in the centre square.
I'm not sure you'll see him all day too, Cassidy. He hasn't been training either with his injuries. So.
There mustn't have many blokes are training up there. Nobody's trained in the pre-season.
They're all there. They just weren't training.
The bar sales must have been up. Cogger through the middle. Handball back towards Bradshaw. Coming off half back. Through the handball out the end. Comes back towards Cornish and also through the middle again. Was that the cruise ship? Crescitti goes through. Nobody can pick it up. Cornish handball chopped off by White. Wants to do something. Gets through. Handballs it out quickly. O'Brien. His handball over the top to Bradshaw. At half back. Gets it away by hand quickly. Off a step. And that comes from O'Dwyer. Goes towards centre half forward. Coming from fullback where the Lee. Gets rid of it by hand. Stan Shoes there as well. Handball back for the Centurions. Just across half back short. Little kick. Koutsamanis has to go up. He's good.
Yeah,
Takes the mark.
Good game.
Centre half back switches the play. Oh, Hawley, watch out. He's got a paddock. He runs, goes with the left foot kick back towards half forward. Should have run another 20 metres. Walson, though. Oh, great little handball. It's a training drill. The witches' hats are out. The handball gives it back to Walson. Kick around the corner. Bang. There you go. Oh, he's missed. Montebruno couldn't keep it in. 3 for 1 behind. And Werribee go to 13-6-84. And they lead Geelong West 4-1-25. And that's on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 19 minutes played.
Wall kicks the ball out. We back off for you or not? Ball goes out wide and it's going to be O'Dwyer. Kicks the ball out towards centre wing. Mark has been taken out there and it's by Fletcher. Fletcher goes back inside left foot. I don't know who he was going to because it's all numbers out there. And O'Brien from West will pick the ball up. Handball goes over the top. Goes further afield. Good little quick hands and give. Running player through the middle of the ground is Cogger, who gets the ball into the half-forward line, but Jones back there cleaning up. No awareness there, and he's been brought down from behind.
No
chase. Good chase and tackle. Free kick goes to Cogger or Connor Long, I think it is. He picks the ball up now, goes quickly. Centre half-forward position. Oh, by himself with a shepherd out there. Luke Phipps got away with one there.
No, he didn't. No, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, was interfered with, but he well and truly let the umpire know, and he would definitely give him a free kick. Dorling, the umpire I'm talking about. Ball goes out wide, and the mark's been taken there by Buddy. Again, presenting himself pretty well up the ground. Goes back inside. Kick has to be good and is. Mark's taken. Play on. Short kick goes in a little bit of the ground. Hall, finding plenty of it. That's what we like to see. His run and carry is vital this side, I think, come finals time, if he's available and up and running. Hall, kick. Fletcher puts his head down. Was taken high. Able to get the free kick out. Weatherly handballs back inside. Rathbone misses a target. Who's going to run onto it? Werribee's going to pick the ball up. It's cleared. Goes into the half-forward line, coming across, and a strong mark has been taken there by Bradshaw. He goes out to the far side of the ground. Kick needs to be good and is. Mark is taken. Wall chips over the top, looking for the big follow on Gregorio. Doesn't get a kind bounce. Goes back, collects it, body over it. He's got body over it. Now he doesn't.
They took it off him.
Hall picks the ball up, goes back into the half-forward line. Monza Bruno. He's having a day out over there, and he's taken the mark. Has a player inside. Tortoro's there by himself, but he's going to go back.
Well, he won't kick this.
Boyd's led into the space, but Totoro was still standing by himself.
There was two of them there, Smithy.
Totoro will go back and have a shot for goal. So he's given away a couple there. That would probably be the difficult pocket to kick a goal from, I reckon, today.
For a left footer. For a left footer, it was almost an impossibility.
So David Totoro has one goal, one at this stage. 13 goals for the Werribee Central side. Looking at goal 14 in a quarter and 20 minutes. So he comes in, kicks on the way. Looks a nice looking kick off the boot. He has his second goal for the afternoon and the 14th goal now for the Werribee Central side. 14 goals, 6 to Geelong West, 4 goals, 1. Second quarter's gone 21 minutes. Anakieon Hotel scoreboard.
I'm not quite sure he's pulled the right rein here, Nicky Washington. Look, he told me about this monster ruckman. He's going to be a good player. And look, maybe he is too, but when he runs out with that many bandages and does that over there, it's obviously lack of fitness. If you're going to have unfit blokes, you're better off leaving them out, I think, till they get fit, because I think he has to be a better player than he's shown here today, surely.
Back to the middle. Gregorio up against Jones. Pye throws the ball in the air. Jones gets it down, uncontested really, through the middle, falls into the arms of Hall, draws the player, gives it away, 50, and goes from the foot of Cassidy to full forward. Montebruno can't work his way to the front. Wall kicks it with the outside of the boot to nobody in particular. O'Dwyer's going to get a bad bounce. Cornish comes across. Totoro in support. He kicks it back to towards the corridor and does very good. And he's found Matt Smith.
Like him too.
Oh, he's a gun. If Darryl Bissett's listening, write him down now, brother. Matt Smith, he's in the interleague team.
Believe it or not, Darryl Bissett asked me about him last night, he'd already got him on the radar.
Comes in, 40 out, right foot kick. Oh, good kick with into the breeze, if you don't mind. And he puts it through for his second of the afternoon. And the 15th for Werribee Central. They go to 15-6-96. They lead Geelong West, who are 4-1-25. Anakieon Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes played.
I think we're always a little bit sceptical about getting these blokes from the WRFL, but I think they've gone and got themselves a couple of good ones this time. But look, last night we had a couple of goes at Bannockburn for leaving Winchelsea players all on their own in the forward 50. Well, I think Bannockburn did a fantastic job compared to what West are doing now. They're just leaving them all over the ground. Oh, I can't understand it. It can't be that easy, can it?
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Big fella Gregorio overruns it, and here comes Hall again. He just having a ball out there today. Goes out wide looking for Walson. Can't keep the ball in the field of play. Lucky Wall let him go then, because he could have been a bit dangerous on that bike track there.
Yeah, it's a dangerous.
It's a wonder they don't put a grass cover on it. It's not used for bike anymore, is it?
I know. I don't know.
Well, they got lines there, unless they use it for something else. But the umpire about to throw the ball back in. Montebruno comes up and does the ruck work. Ball's tapped to the front of the contest. These three blokes don't like each other, but Wall says, I'm not worried about you blokes, we're getting the ball. Montebruno kicks round the corner. We had a good mark there taken by Patch. He picks the ball up, changes direction, goes to the far side of the ground. Oh, he's given a good look at the ball to the Werribee side. The ball comes to the front of the contest, picked up out there by Stan Chewy, I think it is, and goes onto his right foot. Kicks back to the half forward, going just looking for White out in front. Mark's not taken, and the spoil comes in. It's good work there from Gianni, and the ball goes over the boundary line. So they've moved it pretty well there. A couple of good disposals. Back on their half-forward line now. At least they're attacking into the ground. Geelong West need a couple before the half-time break. 24 minutes gone. Ball thrown up. Jones gets the ball down. I like to his ruck work in the middle of the ground. Good quick hands, and again the clearance comes out. Werribee again go forward. Mark is kicked forward, and Totoro comes out taking the mark.
50 as well.
Well, he might have been lucky there, Grub. You might have been right. So Totoro now As Buddy leads, no one in behind him. Montebruno's found the space, comes over the top. Mark's not taken there by Jervis. The clearance goes out from O'Brien. Bryan has the ball, kicks to the half-back line, picked up. Werribee again. Totoro takes him on. Got run in support. Handball goes back. Montebruno steadies himself. Looks inside. Nice looking kick, and the mark has been taken there by McGuinness. So McGuinness, he wouldn't want to come this way. It's the wrong side of the ground to go to, but he found Koutsamanis. Koutsamanis waiting for someone to present. Montebruno. There's plenty of space up the middle of the ground if he can get someone out there. Kick goes in. Not too sure who's going forward. It doesn't matter because Buddy just comes out and takes the mark.
So he read that very well, actually.
He did.
He's not as big as I thought he was either.
Oh, he's big enough.
Yeah, he's big enough. I reckon he would be when you're out there flying on him. He moves the right too. Covers plenty of the ground. Chasing Buddy has one also. Not too many forwards that haven't got a goal on their side for Werribee at this stage. But Jason Buddy will go back. Kicking into a bit of a breeze, only 30 metres out from goal. Doesn't matter. Nice looking kick off the boot, and he goes through and just lets his opponent know that he's kicked his second goal for the afternoon. That's 8 in the first quarter, now 8 in the second quarter. 16 goals, 6 to the Werribee Central side, 4 goals, 1 to Geelong West. We've gone 25, nearly 26 minutes, second quarter. Commonafine Hotel scoreboard.
He's got some huge problems, Nick Washington. I really think he thought they had a side that could play finals at this stage, and I know it's only early. They haven't, because I reckon in the last 5 minutes they've got the wind, and in that centre bouncing around, I reckon they've thrown the towel in. Their heads are down, and it's like a witch's hat's drill for them at the moment out of that centre, and that's not good signs in round one.
So back to the middle. Jervy's back on the ground. Jones gets it down. Smith's there against Sims. Ball from Salmon. Chopped off this time though. And the kick came from Ben Kelly at half forward for the Cheetahs. They go back towards Stan Chewy on centre wing. He gets ripped off though, the ball, and the ball spills free. Salmon handball back, and they go through the middle towards Montebruno. He's got a couple against him, and the couple win out. Clearing kick towards centre half forward for Geelong West. Ball comes towards Phipps again. Got some support, and Gianni goes okay across the back line and releases towards the half-back flank. And I think that's McNichol out there with the free kick for over the shoulder as he was going for the mark. So he's at half-back. Goes towards the middle. It's okay. Daniel Boyd takes it and gives it away quickly. They move the ball quickly. Montebruno on a long lead at half-forward. Wants to wheel onto that left boot. Does so now. Doesn't look like a good kick off the boot. In the end, it wasn't too bad. Hall having a rest up forward can't take the mark. Off hands and out of bounds for a throw-in. About 40 around from the Werribee Central's goal. Leading 16-6, 102. Geelong West 4-1-25. Boundary throw-in. Over the back. Oh, Hall, he is just wreaking havoc. 30 out from goal, and he just puts it in. It is seriously, it's a training run. And he puts his first on the board, the 17th for Werribee. They go to 17-6, 108. They lead Geelong West 4-1-25. Commonavine Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes play.
He actually looks interested this year, mate.
He does, and that's what I said before the game. You get him interested, and he's a very, very good player. But I do.
No wonder he's interested. They're 15 goals in front.
Yeah, well, that's right. And I did ring a certain Jason Doherty to make sure he picked this game, not me. But on paper and on last year's form, we all thought this would be a good game, and I'm absolutely shocked. But you said they're moving the ball well. I tell you what they're doing that they haven't done in previous years. Their kicking to position is improved 100%.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Jones and Jervis. Jervis does well, gets his own knockout and goes out to the half-forward line. Long kick, leading out, and the mark is going to be taken out there. And I think it might be Denham, is it? It is. So he's taking the mark. This will test him. This will be a good kick because I reckon he's going to kick from just outside 50.
Yeah, he'll be 55, I reckon.
If he gets it into the corridor, though, he might be right. So he needs to put this one on the board. It's 17 goals to 4 at the present time. So he comes in. Denham doesn't start it in the right direction. It's going to be a minor score. And it's one behind him. 4 goals, 2 now to the Geelong West side. They trail Werribee on 17 goals, 6. And we've ticked up to towards 29 minutes in the second quarter.
I think he was probably just a little bit too far out to be able to put it in the spot that he wanted to put it on. He had to kick it a bit hard and he dragged it.
So the kick in to Salmon is okay. Came from Fletcher. Took the mark at centre half back. Wobbly punt kick laterally. Whoa. Sets his teammate a task, and it's a task that he can't bring the ball back in. Gianni there, and it runs away from him. It's out of bounds for a throw in. Left half forward for the Cheetahs into attack. Northern end of the ground. Late stage of the second term. Boundary throw in. Jones stands his ground. There was a free kick, I think, possibly to Jervis in the ruck contest. Got pushed out of the ruck contest, so he will take the free kick. Chips the ball over the top and gets it straight to Koutsamanis, who unfortunately plays for Werribee for them. Had a good first half, Koutsamanis.
Kick it long with the wind when you're behind like this, for God's sake.
It's to chip the ball. He does. Short. I think it's Weatherly. He chips the ball back to Koutsamanis. So they're just holding the play up. It's okay now with 30.5 minutes played in the second term. Jones can't take it at the first attempt. He tried to get the handball over, but he had been walked over the boundary line. So be a boundary throw in. About 50 around from the west goal. Jones, Jervis gets it down to the front. White, left foot kick from the pack. Getting back there, Montebruno. And that's Braden Montebruno. He takes the mark in the back pocket. Switches play dangerously, and very dangerously, because I think Long's taken the mark, has he?
Taken the mark. That's an absolute disgraceful kick from Braden Montebruno.
Kick back in board. No mark taken. The Cheetahs still at half forward now, and they lose the ball.
You are dead set kidding me.
They draw the players away, and Werribee with the numbers. Long kick towards half forward. It's a one-on-one, punched away, and the Cheetahs get the numbers there in the end. If they can get it free, and they can't, they're under pressure. The handball came across the back to Long. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere.
They get a goal out going to lunch.
Hall, he reels around, and they're going to get one, I think, because Walson and Montebruno are there. Montebruno goes up, roved off the back of the pack. Wall getting across there. Walson keeps his feet. If he can get the ball back, he's in the pocket, draws it back towards the goal square. That's a great pass, and as easy as you like. Daniel Boyd kicks his second of the day. And the 18th for...
I'm going backwards now.
The 18th for Werribee, and Dale's running out of room for the goals. They're 18-6, 114. Werribee Centrals, they lead Geelong West 4-26. It's Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 32 minutes played. What are you?
Inexcusable, inexplicable. I can't believe that. A bad mistake by Braden Montebruno was going to result in a certain goal for Geelong West, and it finished up in a certain goal at the other end for Werribee Centrals, and that was absolutely terrible.
Their clearance work this year, as you said before, Grub, is pretty clean. Their run from behind, and they've got those 2 or 3 extras just sitting off the back of the contest, which they use pretty well. So back in the middle of the ground, neither ruckman get a tap out there. Jervis on hands and knees. White's also in there bustling. There's nothing wrong with his efforts today, but he's not going to come out with the ball, and he's tackled pretty strongly there by Salmon. So umpire's going to come back in and take possession of the ball. As I said, 32 minutes gone. It's probably time to blow it and reprieve someone for a little while. And the ball goes into half forward line. A good bit of work there from Long. Swings on the left foot. Kick goes out wide. Can't hit a target. Coming across. Wedley just happy to put the ball in front of him. Now some pressure comes. Picked up there by Kelly, I think it is, and goes back inside. Kick. Doesn't hit its target. Over the back of the contest. Gianni, liked the way he's moved across that half back line. Not big, but moves pretty well. Picks the ball up. Eludes a couple. Steps outside the boundary line. And there's the half-time siren, which we'll see Werribee Centrals go in. 18 goals, 6-114. They lead Geelong West on 4 goals, 2-26.